Growing a business is kind of tricky right now. Supply chains are squeezed, tariffs and trade policies are dynamic, and cash flow, it's tighter than ever. You need clarity to come out on top. Without it, you risk falling behind. If only you could hop in the DeLorean and see the future, right? Thankfully, there's NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite has real-time forecasting to help you move ahead with confidence. This is your AI-powered business management suite and the #1 cloud ERP. Trusted by over 42,000 businesses, NetSuite brings accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR all under one roof. It's your single source of truth, giving you the data and control you need to move quickly. And with AI built in, you can automate the busy work and focus on strategy. NetSuite helps you see what's stuck, what it's costing you, and how to pivot fast. If I were running a business with a lot of moving parts, I'd use NetSuite for full control over everything. Tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least in 7 figures, download the free ebook, Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/SPI. That's netsuite.com/SPI. Hey, I get it. You've worked really hard to build up your business, and it's doing great. So great that you need help now. The most important thing for your business is to hire the right people to support it. So how can you find amazing candidates quickly? Easy. Just use Indeed. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed Sponsored Jobs helps you stand out and hire fast. And with Sponsored Jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. And it makes a huge difference. According to Indeed data, Sponsored Jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. And it's one of the largest databases of job seekers, too, giving business owners access to a wide range of candidates. And one of the things I love most about Indeed is the job alerts feature. I get notified when new candidates apply. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/smartpassive. Just go to Indeed.com/smartpassive right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/smartpassive. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring Indeed is all you need. You spent months building towards launch day, but when the clock hits 0, your site crashes. Bots swarm, and loyal fans rage on Reddit. That's not good. Fanfare was built to stop that. Fanfare is the drop platform made for high-pressure moments, stampede-proof infrastructure, verified waitlists, and bot filters that actually work. Instead of refunds and rage, you get retention and revenue. And that sounds great to me. Your next launch shouldn't be a gamble. Get Fanfare's 5-step hype drop playbook and learn how to bulletproof your drop at fanfare.io/playbook. Again, that's fanfare.io/playbook. This is a Smart Passive Income Podcast with Pat Flynn, session number 22. Cue the drums.
Welcome to the Smart Passive Income Podcast, where it's all about working hard now so you can sit back and reap the benefits later. And now your host. His favorite drink is a sidecar. Pat Flynn.
While DIY website tools are everywhere, most fall short on design and performance. Hit publish. Framer ships your site worldwide in seconds. No code, no compromises. Framer is a powerful, user-friendly platform that delivers developer-level results without writing a single line of code. Make your designs move and convert with Framer. Framer brings your site to life with powerful animations, dynamic content handling, and a design-first approach that helps your site stand out. Framer is the design-first, no-code website builder that lets anyone ship a production-ready site in minutes. Browse hundreds of pixel-perfect templates or even design something of your own on a totally blank canvas. Add bold animations like appear effects, text effects, scroll and looping animations, and much more in seconds. And it's free to start. The built-in AI handles the heavy lifting of generating starter layouts and can even translate your entire site to any language. On the back end, you'll get responsive breakpoints, built-in hosting, a flexible CMS, and privacy-friendly analytics. Ready to build a site that looks hand-coded without hiring a developer? Launch your site for free at framer.com and use code SPI to get your first month of pro on the house. That's framer.com, promo code SPI. Framer.com, promo code SPI. Rules and restrictions may apply. With running your own business, legal questions always come with the territory. Like, can I use this contract or agreement? What do I do if a client doesn't pay? Am I even structured the right way for taxes? Instead of Googling your way through legal landmines, imagine having a law firm ready to address your business's legal needs without the sticker shock. That's what you get with Legal Shield's small business plans. Legal Shield helps entrepreneurs access real legal help on contract reviews, collection letters, business formation guidance, and even help navigating IRS audits. Members can schedule consultations, upload documents through the app, and get support from a provider law firm that knows small business laws in your state. Plus, consultations on taxes or trademarks help you stay ahead of potential problems. And if a client is late on a payment, Legal Shield steps in with professional collection letters so you can protect your hard-earned revenue, all for a fraction of the price of hiring a lawyer on your own. Go to LegalShield.com/SPI or call 833-570-9980 to learn more and get big business legal support without a big business budget. That's LegalShield.com/SPI. Hey everybody, what's up? This is Pat Flynn and welcome to session number 22. Today I'm super stoked because we're bringing back an old guest, a good friend of mine who really impressed the listeners the first time around, Chris Guthrie from MakeMoneyOnTheInternet.com, who was our guest on session number 10, I believe, where he talked about his success with Amazon.com as an affiliate, pushing over $1 million in product sales. And today we're sort of doing a round table discussion. Well, I don't know if you can call it a round table since there's only two of us, but anyways, we're going to be talking about everything in regards to affiliate programs, selling products as an affiliate, how to maximize your click-through rates, where to find products you can promote, and just a number of tips and tricks and inspirational stories from our own experiences that we're happy to share with you today. Now, for you absolute beginners out there, selling products as an affiliate kind of works like this. You know, you find a product that someone else has created that's really important, or maybe it's a service that someone else provides. You generate leads or send people over to that product or service, and if any of those people make a purchase, you get a piece of the profit or commission. And the reason why affiliate marketing is so beautiful and so attractive is, that there are a few reasons. First, you don't have to create the products on your own. They're already made for you by someone else. And I've created my own products before, and I still continue to do so, but it requires a huge investment of time and a lot of hard work, and especially if you want it to be a product that you can be proud of and one that sells well. With affiliate marketing, you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, secondly, with affiliate marketing, all you have to worry about is driving traffic through your links or your channels to that product, and that's it. The product owner takes care of the payment processing, the customer service, any returns, and anything that has to do with the transaction after you send them over. You don't have to worry about anything. Even setting up the sales page all the way down to the copy that's written along with that product, you don't have to worry about it at all. And thirdly, and most importantly for many, it's actually a relatively simple process to understand, and you can make good money with it. Last month, I believe I hit near or in and around $18,000 in commissions last month from various affiliate programs that I'm a part of, which includes things totally unrelated to making money online. I think it's an important thing to mention, such as wedding invitations and solar panels. I've never really mentioned that before, but those are some of the other things that I'm involved with as far as affiliate marketing is concerned. And Chris, of course, sells a ton of stuff from Amazon as an affiliate, and we'll get into his exact figures in a second, but it's really impressive what he's doing, and hopefully together he and I can provide you with some good tips for affiliate marketing today, whether you already have a site and you are an affiliate for existing products and you want to increase your sales that way, or you just want to get into it and understand how it works. So without further ado, Chris, dude, welcome back to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Pat. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, man. So today we're going to be talking a lot about affiliate marketing, everything that the beginner needs to know, from all the way to some expert techniques and strategies we can use to increase our sales or to finally get sales if people aren't using it. But first of all, I want to start from the very, very beginning. I know you do a lot of stuff. You sell products, you have courses, you create WordPress plugins. It's sort of like what I do, trying to do as much as possible. But I know you're an affiliate marketer at heart. I mean, you crush it with Amazon sales on all your niche sites. But I really want to ask you, what was your first experience with selling something as an affiliate?
Yeah, so I think the first thing would be going back to one of the very first sites I started about 6 years ago was gamingvids.com with a Z. And people that have been in my blog or whatever know I've talked about that site before and how many mistakes I made. But the first thing was through that site using Commission Junction's affiliate program.
What's
And
so commission? I know what commission junction is, but a lot of people don't know what that is. That's at cj.com, and it's basically would you classify it as a CPA site or a cost per acquisition site?
yeah, I mean, it's basically just an affiliate program site, and companies use Commission Junction and their infrastructure to set up their own affiliate, an affiliate program through them rather than having their own in-house affiliate program.
So you can sign up for CJ and see, a bazillion different companies and all different types of industries on there, giving you the opportunity to sell their products for commission.
Yeah, they were one of the first companies. I believe I wasn't actually doing affiliate marketing way back in the early or the mid '90s, but I believe they're one of the first companies to get into the space. And yeah, I mean, there's companies on there that literally thousands of them, and then you can just sign up as an affiliate and promote products from their company.
So what did you use for gaming vids?
I believe it was, it was so long ago. I actually don't even remember all the ones. I know I tried one through Newegg, which was kind of an interesting thing because you normally think computers for them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a capture cards, which is like a device that allows you to capture video from your game console that I was referring as an affiliate through there. And so that would have been through, I believe.
Nice.
I can't remember who it was. I think it was Newegg, but
Yeah, it's all good. I mean that's really cool to hear all that, and you've definitely come a very long way. And now you primarily promote affiliate products through Amazon. We all know this. We talked about this the last time you came on the show. But how much product have you pushed? Since you started, really.
Yeah. So I started in early January 2009, and by mid June or so, I was doing several $1,000s a month, and in total, I've probably done close to $100,000 in total profit from Amazon, which would
Jeez.
translate to close to $1,500,000 in revenue. So
That's crazy, dude. They must love you.
well, I mean, it's quite a bit of money, but I know they have other publishers that are doing even more than that. So, I live in Seattle, where Amazon's based as well, and I've actually made contact with a few of them, and I'm kind of trying to meet up with them in person somehow. But
You should. I mean, $1.5 million isn't chump change. I mean, a lot of affiliate programs that I've been in, I've been their top affiliate or one of their top affiliates, and they've invited me to places. They've given me gift baskets, which is really cool. I mean, but I mean, if you ever end up, having your own product and having a sales force or an affiliate team working for you, it's definitely a great thing to do, because that really had a good impression on me and the company I was promoting for. So it definitely made me want to promote for them. So that actually leads into my first experience with affiliate marketing. As many of you know, I have a website at greenexamacademy.com where I was blogging about the lead exam. I wrote a study guide for it. I created an audio guide for it and more guides down the future. I mean, that's basically what launched me into this make money online space, and smartpassiveincome.com as well. But my first really experience with affiliate marketing was on that site. And what happened was I noticed that, I had Google AdSense up on there for a while, and this one company was always showing up on every single ad on every single page. And I checked them out. And actually, it was a company that I had used to help me pass the exam. It was a practice exam site. I didn't have any practice exams on my own site, and I had actually thought about creating my own. But when I found this company, I remembered the great experience I had with them. And I was like, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if I just sold their product on my site? And again, I didn't know how it all worked. So I basically, I didn't do any research to see if they were in Commission Junction, which they're not, or they had their own affiliate, or they were in any of other affiliate networks, and they weren't. So basically, I actually just contacted them and I said, hey, do you guys have an affiliate program? And they said, we do. And so they set me up. They just gave me a special link that I just put on my site. And that link brings people over to their site, offers the practice exams. It has my little cookie in it, so I always get credit for any time someone purchases after going through that link. And for over 2 years now, I've just had those links up on my site. I don't do any promotional work whatsoever. It's just all organic traffic coming to the site and wanting to get practice exams. I also embedded that link within the ebook as well that I sell, which is one of the strategies we can talk about later. But it's a perfect kind of supplement to the study guide that I give away. and I get a check in the mail every 2 weeks for about $2,000 or $1,500 to $2,000 from that company, just because I asked if they had an affiliate program. A lot of times you'll go through and you might see a company that has a perfect product for your particular website, but they aren't in CJ, or they even don't show that they have an affiliate program, because at the bottom of the website sometimes they'll have something that says partners or affiliates where you can sign up, but sometimes you just have to ask. And that's one of my tips for you if you're having trouble finding the perfect product to promote as an affiliate for your website. Do you have any other tips as far as finding good products to sell on the site?
Well, yeah, actually, even just piggybacking off of what you said, if you just even contact the companies that you're promoting their products for. I mean, Amazon's a huge company, so I mean, I kind of just reached out to them just because I'm based in Seattle and wanted to try and meet up with them since they're local. But companies that aren't nearly as huge as Amazon, they're still making a lot of money online or driving a lot of revenue. But if you are an affiliate with them, you can find out things like getting higher payouts. You can also just get other types of perks that you might not normally get if you just didn't ask. So again, just kind of parroting what you said about just asking, you can apply that to almost anything else in the affiliate relationship.
Yeah, totally. Now, a lot of people, and I want to get your take on this. A lot of people feel like they're not comfortable with promoting a product that they really don't know that much about. It just seems like it's a product that would work well, but they don't know much about it. Like, what do you do if you have a website about, I don't know, say you have a website about dog training and you want to sell dog training products as an affiliate? A lot of people aren't comfortable with just picking a random one out there and selling it. What would you recommend to do as far as making sure that product is good, or is there any place to would you even recommend buying that product before promoting it, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so if we're going with a dog training niche, I almost would immediately just think of clickbank.com. They're huge, pretty much the biggest online marketplace for digital goods.
Mm-hmm.
And, even on the sales page of any type of dog training product, or any product for that matter, they're going to have some area where you can contact them. ClickBank actually requires you to have an email address or a link to a contact page. So that if it's being sold on ClickBank, then there is a way to contact the owner. And you can just contact them and ask them, say, hey, I have a website in this niche. I'm getting this much traffic. Or you can say, I have this many articles, etc. And you could say, I'd like to just check out your product. Can you send me a free copy so I can investigate and decide if I want to promote it? And at that point, they'll either, most of the time, I'd say almost 90% of the time or more, they're going to say, sure, here's a link, here's an access, here's an account, etc. Because they want you to help promote it and help them get more sales. So likewise, I did the same thing if people ask me. So
Yeah, that's actually a really great tip I didn't even think of. Obviously, you'll probably want to have some type of website set up already so that they can see it, and they're, so you're not just like a person who's just asking to get that product, just to get that product. But yeah, that's an excellent tip. I didn't even know that ClickBank required that, so that's really good. And I think if any company is serious about their product, they're going to contact you, give you that product, and be confident that that is something that you're going to be comfortable promoting.
Exactly. And then also, even if we're continuing to talk about ClickBank, the marketplace shows you gravity, which is just basically a way of describing how popular the product is. So if you see that it has a higher gravity and you're looking in the dog training niche, then you could almost just look for whatever the most highest gravity item is. And generally speaking, it should be it should be all right. It should be a decent product. I shouldn't say it'll be awesome, because if you're looking at internet marketing products, then sometimes there's really high gravity, but they're not really quality products. They just have people that are promoting them heavily.
Yeah. I think, going along with that, as far as getting the product in hand and making sure it's a good one, I think that's key here. That's something that I really always do, especially on smartpassiveincome.com, because I can't, and even though I have the opportunity to, and I'm sure you do too. I mean, I get offered JV and joint venture offers all the time for all sorts of products. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity to just post a blog post about a new product, or make even more money. But really, for long-term process, if you want to have success with affiliate marketing, you're going to have to promote a product that you're confident with. You're going to have to promote a product that, I feel like you have to be able to kind of sort of be the customer service for that product. Like, even though part of the traction behind promoting a product as an affiliate is you can just get people to go through a link and then you're done with them and then you might make money. I think that a true great affiliate marketer is someone who stands by that product, even though it's not theirs, and would be able to answer any question about that product. And that would just boost the confidence of any buyer, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. I think especially in this space where we both have blogs, there's so many people that are kind of really shady. So it really only takes one time of kind of breaking someone's trust that you're going to kind of lose that person. And then they might become someone that's going to be saying bad things about you. So especially in a space where you have a blog and you're trying to build a reputation, that's key. But even too, in if you have another blog, say on some type of a product, you can become the authority in that type of space. That's what I did with netbookreviews.com. Is my goal was to be the absolute best source for people to come to find reviews of netbooks. So that's why I was going about getting the actual netbooks in hand so I could review them over video and provide more in-depth detail. Whereas other affiliates and other people that were ranking in Google were just copying content from CNET or other top review sites and just publishing those. So
let's actually talk about netbook reviews, if you don't mind. I think that's a fantastic, successful case study that I'm sure a lot of the listeners would want to dig into, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's fine. There's the only thing I really can disclose is the total sale price, but
okay, because you did sell that site for a significant amount of money, which is awesome. Congratulations. And I know that's kind of a new kind of model you're kind of experimenting with as far as generating an income online. Not necessarily flipping sites, but really building high authority sites and then selling them for large amounts of money. So congratulations to you, Chris, for all the success so far. But let's start from the beginning. How did netbook reviews? Is it .com?
.com.
Where did that start?
Yeah, so back in the fall of 2008, one of the very first netbooks first came out, and it was back when they were using Linux as the operating system before Microsoft really recognized it as being a potentially huge market. And I thought, I'd been doing these website things and running video game forums and other little niche sites, trying to find ways to make money. And I thought maybe I'll just and this is kind of an unoriginal idea, but to me it sounded, I was like, let's just try it. I was like, let me just try and do a product review site on netbooks. So I just kind of went down the list of looking at domains that were already registered and looking at ones that I could just buy from others. And I ended up contacting the guy that owned netbookreviews.com. He registered it back in like 2001 or something. It was a long time ago. And ended up buying that domain name for, I believe it was only $250.
Nice.
So, I think that I got a good deal, but at the time too, it was kind of also seeing a trend too, netbooks weren't even really that popular at the time. When I first contacted the owner to buy the domain from him, he didn't even know what a netbook was. He just had the idea to make like an online, he thought that books would be called like netbooks, and he would sell
That's
like
so
an
funny.
online, a netbook store. So, and which is entirely possible, I guess, back in 2001. But yeah, so I just contacted him and started that site up in early January 2009. I think was one of the first posts, and just started writing netbook news. And at the time, I didn't have any reviews because there wasn't. I wasn't really trying to contact companies. But once I started making more money, just writing news posts and linking to products on Amazon, I started contacting companies like Samsung, Sony, etc., and asking them to send me the netbooks. And that actually worked pretty well.
They'd send you the notebooks?
Yeah, they sent me. I probably reviewed at least 20 or 30 netbooks, maybe more.
Do you have them all at your house right now, just chilling?
Well, so that's the thing is with these types of companies, most of the time it's a PR team that's in charge of them. So if you ever wanted to, get a product to review, for your website, you could just you just search, whatever the company name is, say Samsung, Samsung PR or Samsung marketing, something like that, and you can kind of search through the results and eventually find out who's in charge of it. And so I did that, got these companies to send me out netbooks. I just kind of lead them. I mean, I kind of come from a sales background, so I just kind of would just try and sell them on the idea that they should give me a netbook because I have a website that is about netbook reviews.
Yeah, it
And I'd
makes
say,
sense.
I'm like, this is how much traffic I'm getting. Or if I wasn't getting a lot of traffic at the time, I just wouldn't say that. I'd say, I have a website about netbook reviews, and I'd love to promote your product. Can you send me out netbooks? So they sent those out. I didn't get to keep them. That was the one downside.
Wow.
Otherwise, I probably would have been giving them away as a promotion. But certain items, other companies that aren't selling as expensive of items, maybe $30 or $50 or something, maybe even higher, they might give them to you for free. But with them, they kind of had this strategy and this mentality down um, pretty solid. It was for years they've been giving out demo products for tech companies or
Yeah, yeah.
tech sites to review. So
That's really smart. So how long after you started writing content till you were able to kind of get those companies on board with you and start sending you products?
well, I remember on my lunch breaks back at my day job calling companies and just like I'd find out the number and I'd just kind of cold call them like I was a salesman.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I would just, I mean, I think a lot of, and this is just kind of general advice, a lot of what I think kind of separates people that are going to end up doing well and people that aren't is just kind of being willing to throw yourself out there and kind of hustle to get something done. And so I was contacting companies just during my lunch break when I used to work at an old job and asked them to send me out the netbooks. And I think that probably started around 6 to 7 months after I started the site.
Mhm.
And
Did you have posts up every day or was it every week or?
yeah, I built that site entirely while working a full-time 40 to 50 hour a day or 50 a week
Yeah.
sales job. So it was pretty much just when I got time, when I got home, and I'd spend maybe an hour or two a day kind of scouring the news and then also looking for other things that I could report on as well that people weren't talking about. But um, that, so from the time I started that site, it was about a little over a year and a half before I ended up selling it. So, I mean, I was
Wow.
making a lot of money from the site. And then also, unlike when I got fired from my day job, when I sold this site and kind of got fired from that site, I got to actually keep a lot more money.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. Wow, that's an amazing story. As far as keyword research and stuff, did that play a role in this at all, or you just happened to start ranking for this keyword after you started building it?
Well, I think some of it had to do with the quality of the domain name. Obviously the site would rank for netbook reviews more easily than some other site. I think just having keyword in general in the domain name helps.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less of a bonus now after Google's most recent update, but from just my own sites and talking with other friends that are in this industry and doing SEO type stuff, they're still seeing they're still seeing a bonus from the keyword domain names. So it was that, but then also too, the idea with most sites that I build is to try and be the best for that keyword,
What do you mean by the best?
Yeah, so a perfect example is with netbook reviews. When I first thought about building out this site and I kind of looked at when I searched netbook reviews in Google, I saw most people, with the exception of CNET, which is a huge media conglomerate owned by, I believe, CBS,
Mhm.
no one was really doing actual product reviews over video. And so I think one of the most key principles in marketing that I learned is that you got to be different in some way than your competitors. And differentiation is really kind of what will set you apart and help you be successful or not. And so for me, it was kind of trying to provide the best possible reviews. Then also I would try and do things like breaking netbook news as well. So I got linked to by Engadget and other sites as well like that are really huge, and that kind of helped as well. So it wasn't even really a focus on I'm link building right now. Rather, I'm just making an awesome site and
Mhm.
people are linking to it because it's awesome.
Great. Yeah, I mean that sounds more of like an authority site, I guess you could say, because you want to be the best. You want to be the resource. When people think of netbooks and reviews for netbooks, you want to be the site that everyone tells their friends about, right?
Exactly.
That's a great strategy. That's the same strategy I had with my niche site at securityguardtraininghq.com, and I do very minimal affiliate marketing on that site right now. It's currently making a little over $1,000 a month on AdSense, but I do link to Amazon, and I do see some income coming from Amazon as well. And the way that I do that is I actually have a post on there. It's called the top 10 security guard gear items, or so I forget the exact title, but it lists all the things that a security guard would need, why you would need them. I go really into depth about what a security guard needs, which is something that someone who visits my site would absolutely want. I have links to Amazon for each of those products. Boots, belts, flashlights, first aid kits, and all that stuff. And actually, that page gets viewed quite often on my site, and it actually gets viewed quite often by direct links or direct traffic, meaning people go directly there first. So people are talking about that with their maybe their coworkers or their friends or something, or people are linking to it from other sites specifically, which is pretty interesting, and it goes along with what you're saying about wanting to be the best. I mean, a lot of people get into this internet marketing stuff and they don't want to be the best; they just want to have the best chance of making the most money by building a billion websites that all rank for Google and all this stuff. When really the focus should be on the end user, the person who's going to be visiting your site. Because, I mean, you could build a site for Google, but Google's always changing. And, Google isn't the one that's going to be, providing the income for you, really. It's the people who click on those ads or the people who buy those products through your affiliate link. And that can only be done through providing great value and like you said, striving to become that best website. I want Security Guard Training, HQ.com to be the best security guard training website out there. That's exactly what it is. But so let's move on. Let's talk about kind of the keys to having success with an affiliate program. Maybe you found a product on CJ.com or Amazon or ClickBank or ShareSale or some other affiliate network, and you want to promote it. For me, and I'd like to get your kind of take on this too, but I feel there's kind of two different routes here as far as promoting a product. So it depends on what kind of site you have. There's kind of two routes here. First is the kind of niche site route. We talked a little bit about the authority site route. But the niche site route is really building sites for a specific product or a specific keyword, really. And really the success on that depends on the work that's done before the site's even started. For example, keyword research, that's really the main thing, and understanding that there are that many searches for this particular keyword, which will hopefully be in your domain name. Understanding that the competition is relatively low, because if there's a lot of competition, you could have the best site in the world, but it's going to be pretty difficult to make your way into the top 10 in Google, which is where you want to be. And also the linking strategies. I mean, those are all super important things when it comes to making money with an affiliate program through a niche site. But the rules are a little bit different when it comes to an authority site. And I think of Security Guard Training HQ is starting to become an authority site. It seems like NetBooks Review, although it is a niche site, is also an authority site in a way that it kind of has an audience base, a following almost. And the thing about going the authority site route, and I'll just mention smartpassiveincome.com as an example. I make the most money off that site by recommending or promoting products that really matter to those people, that help them, that provide value for them, that add to my product line, I guess you could say. I mean, they aren't even products that I've created, but they add to my product line because they they go exactly along with exactly the things that I'm teaching. I mean, wanting to understand exactly how all those products work, becoming an actual sales rep for that particular product, I guess you could say. One of the big attractions, and I've mentioned this before about affiliate marketing, is you can just send people through a link and then just let it be. The company who owns that product will take care of everything else after that point. But for an authority site, the best way to go about it is to show people exactly how it's used, to be there as a resource to use that for how to use that product, and just really make people who are going to purchase that product comfortable about making that purchase.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the niche versus authority site mentality is something where I like to do kind of both, and the reason why I do both is just because niche sites, even if I have the mentality of trying to make the best site, if I you never know what Google might do. And with an authority site, where in the main, I guess we should kind of almost just define the two. I
Hmm.
think of an authority site being something where you have people that are coming back to read your site because they like the information or they're interested in making a purchase in that niche, and they've recognized you as someone that they should trust and listen to your recommendations.
Yes.
Whereas a niche site would be something where you've set up a site, you've created the content, and done your keyword research to determine that it could be a profitable market, and built some articles, and it's kind of just there setting it and forgetting it.
Hmm.
I mean, you might come back and tweak things, add ads, add more content, etc. But there are more people coming in from just certain search results. They're there once or twice, and they're gone.
Yeah, I think that's a great point with niche sites. I mean, your goal with the niche sites is to just get people to click on those links. Really, I mean, provide them with value so that they do click on those links. But I forget who is it that said it. It might have even been you who said it. But with especially with Amazon, your primary goal is to just get people on Amazon and let Amazon do all the work after they visited your site, and take them from there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a review and you're looking at, like good things are comparison reviews between two similar products,
Hmm.
because in that way you can kind of help take out the idea that they're trying to still decide about what to buy, because you kind of want them to make up their mind on what they're going to be buying before
Hmm.
they leave your site through your affiliate link, because then they're more likely to buy within that 24-hour cookie
Oh,
time frame.
hmm,
Now, if you're
that's for
dealing,
Amazon, right? The
yeah, and
24-hour cookie.
if you're dealing with other affiliate programs through Share a Sale, Link Share, Commission Junction, et cetera, the cookie length will vary, and there'll be less of that focus on trying to get them to buy, because you can kind of just send them there, and you have the next 15 to 60 days, depending on the affiliate program, to get them to buy. So
Yeah.
that's one strategy, I guess.
Okay, yeah. I mean, well, let's just knock down a whole bunch of strategies we can use on our websites, whether it's a niche site or an authority site or whatever. Just share as much as we know. I mean, uh, like just unique strategies that we've used or that we've noticed other people use to promote products as an affiliate. So I'll start, and I've mentioned this earlier, is I embed affiliate links in some of my ebooks. I mean, why not? Especially if it's a product that is goes perfectly with whatever it is you're trying with whatever it is you have in your ebook, whether you sell that ebook or whether you give that ebook away for free. I mean, that's the beauty about ebooks is electronic. People can actually click on those links and get sent off wherever. So why not have affiliate links in there? I mean, you'll want to disclose that those are affiliate links, and really the trick is not really a trick, but just to be honest about it and let them know that this is a product that you can get through my affiliate link that will help you do whatever it is that that they're trying to do, or whatever it is that you're trying to teach them or help them do. And then more than likely, a lot of those people are gonna thank you for that information and helping them with giving them kind of the right direction, and they'll pay you back by going through your affiliate link. So that's my first strategy. I did that with my lead exam study guide. I put affiliate links for my ebooks in there. And also in my ebook, Ebooks the Smart Way, which you can get at ebooksthesmartway.com, I have affiliate links in there too, just for little things like a MindMeister mind mapping account or eJunkie. And because of that, eJunkie sends me a little bit of money every month, and so does MindMeister.
Yeah, and I think that stuff that you do on your blog can really kind of be applied to other niches that aren't even related to online business. And even just in talking about products that you recommend and say that are good, the same thing could be applied to if you're doing a site that's kind of product oriented,
Hmm.
or even if it was some service oriented thing. You could just do like bestseller type posts, or you could do
Great idea.
just product comparison posts. People are always looking between two different popular models of products. There's other things too. I mean, if you did video reviews on YouTube, you could link using your affiliate link in the actual YouTube location. You could link to Amazon from inside that area. And I mean, those are a few strategies as well for just in terms of linking additionally.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea. The kind of dual comparison posts are great. I mean, I'm just thinking of classic, comparison type things like, do I use eJunkie or ClickBank for an affiliate program, or do I buy an iPhone or do I get an Android phone, or all those types of things. And if you can convince person one way or the other, I mean, you can have links for both things on there, and potentially your money no matter what decision they make.
Yeah, and I think it really, a lot of it too just kind of comes back to when you do your initial niche research. Not to take a step back, but I mean, if you really you really want to think about the niche, not only in terms of how much traffic it gets, but then also just what can be sold. With the netbook reviews site, it was pretty clear. I could just sell netbooks, but I mean, I've had multiple failed websites that I've talked about before in the past. Um, I had that weren't really selling anything, so it was kind of
like what? Do you have an example?
Yeah,
I'll share one if after you share one.
Yeah, I have a few. Let me think of a few. I'm trying to think of which ones I even want to share.
I'll start.
Some of them are embarrassing, so you go ahead and start.
I mean, this is embarrassing too, but I created a site one time based purely on keyword research. Keywords looked excellent, and it was at howtomemorizeanything.com. And it was a site where I was going to talk about memorization and helping people with passing tests and stuff like that. So I wrote stuff for maybe a couple weeks, and then it just totally died. It just my passion behind it, there was absolutely none of that. And then now that I think about it, after you mentioned what you were just talking about as far as products, I mean, what the heck was I going to sell? There could be potential for iPhone apps to help you study or flashcards or something, but it wasn't going to work. So I just, that site's gone now. I was actually pretty proud of what it looked like though. Too bad it's gone.
Well, I mean, I had a few. I mean, I mentioned the video game site before, and even at the height of its popularity, it was only making about $500 a month, which sounds
Still
like a
not
lot,
bad.
but I mean, that was 500,000 page views. So I mean, that's a lot of traffic to be only making that much money.
Oh wow.
But when I started, even just recently, even after I had success with Amazon and other niches, it's almost as if I didn't learn my lesson. I really just wanted to keep coming back to the gaming niche. But I started pwnedblog.com, which was just the blog that I thought, because games are getting more advanced in the sense that you can take pictures inside the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I used to play Halo a lot, and you can take pictures inside Halo of different kills or whatever. And I thought it'd be funny to make almost like a fail blog, but for the digital gaming realm. So
Yeah.
it was like, I thought it was a decent idea, and that
Sounds
it was
like a
kind
good
of
idea.
unique. Yeah, but then, I mean, I could have spent some more time really trying to build it out, but there's just not a ton of money in that space unless you have an absolute insane amount of traffic. And the way and you almost kind of want to look to it just the way other sites are making money in the niche before you go into it. I mean, when I look at Failblog and the other sites, they're making money just from CPM banner ads and AdSense, et cetera. And, they have huge networks of sites kind of all interlinking between each other, showing pictures of people falling, cats with weird drawings on them and stuff. Whereas I had just this one thing, and it's, I don't know, it just wasn't a very good idea.
Yeah. I mean, this just shows you, everybody out there listening, that, in this space, you can have a few bad ideas. I mean, you can have a million bad ideas. It just takes really one good idea to really, get to a point where you're just making good money. And sometimes it'll take a bunch of fails before you can find, your place in the online world and get something going that you're really passionate about, and that will generate you an income. I mean, it might take a while. I'm sure a lot of you think I've gotten pretty lucky, and I have, but I've also, like Chris, failed quite often too, in a lot of different projects. But yeah, I mean, that just shows you that it's so funny that you mentioned Pwn blog. I mean, I think that's a great idea, but you're right. I mean, a lot of the fail blogs and stuff, they also have actual hardcover books that they've been selling at places like Urban Outfitters or something. That's another monetization strategy I've noticed that they've gone into, but that's book publishing and a whole other mess of issues there.
Yeah.
Another strategy that I use, and which is appropriate to mention here on the podcast, is actually using podcast. Chris actually has a brand new podcast, Make Money on the Internet. You can find him on iTunes, and I'll actually have a link to your podcast in my show notes. And actually, you are now featured at this moment in the new noteworthy section in the overall business category. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
That,
I remember you sent me the picture of it. I wasn't even that much of an iTunes user myself, so I didn't even know where to find.
Yeah, man.
Where to find that?
You're up there, right? Big bold picture of you right at the top for people to click on. I think you have like 18 reviews. I'm stalking you, by the way. But podcasts are a great way to do some affiliate marketing on. I mean, you don't with anything, a podcast or social networks or blogs or emails or anything. My take is, at least for authority sites and sites where there's a huge audience base and people that come back to me for more information, the last thing you want to do is just pound your followers with affiliate offer after affiliate offer with products that you probably don't even know much about, or even if you do know about them, you don't want to wear them out. And your primary purpose shouldn't be to make money. It should be to provide great information that will help them achieve something or help them get to the next level somehow. So going back to the podcast, one of the things I do is I always mention a few things. I always mention a URL. You may have heard me say this, at keywordresearchwebinar.com. That's actually a webinar that I did, and the webinar as a whole is another strategy, and it kind of plays along with this. But as far as the podcast is concerned, that link or that URL, keywordresearchwebinar.com, forwards to a particular page on my blog where I show a replay of a webinar where I talk about keyword research. So that's one part of the strategy, actually using a podcast, buying a domain that you could use to forward people to certain areas. So, Chris, I know you're new with the podcast, but if you ever have any products or something you want to sell, that might be something you might want to do. Get a really quick, easy URL that you could share on the podcast that's a lot easier to go to since you're talking and people can't click on your voice. I don't know if you've done that already.
Yeah, I bought chrisloves.com, and then I've used it as just like a short forwarding URL system. So I don't use individual domains, but yeah, I can see the
Chris Loves whatever, right?
Yeah, and I just use like a forward slash or not a forward slash, but I just use like a URL redirection program. So
that's pretty smart too. Okay, great. But on that keywordresearchwebinar.com page, which is on Smart Passive Income, it shows a replay of a keyword research webinar. It's about an hour and a half long, actually, but it's really high quality information, totally free. People can understand exactly how to do keyword research there. And within that presentation, I show people how I use a product called Market Samurai, which is a keyword research and SEO competition analyzation tool. And I don't force people on it. I just say this is what I use to do it. And I also offer the kind of free ways to do the same research. But people, they understand how much time it takes to do it free. So they get interested in the product, and I show them how easy it is to use, because a lot of people are intimidated by using new products like that. And literally every single day, I get a couple, 2, 3, sometimes up to 4 or 5 commissions from that one keyword research webinar webpage. And it's amazing. I mean, that's $4,000 or $5,000 extra a month for me, which is awesome. And again, I'm providing people with content. They're happy to get a product that helps them with their keyword research. It's a win-win for everybody. So as far as the podcast is concerned, I have that really quick and easy URL forwards to a high-value page where it shows a product that I recommend. And also the thing with a podcast, and this goes along with a blog or YouTube videos, is once you post it, it's up there forever. I mean, forever, how long the internet's alive, and people can always go back to it. I mean, people are listening to some of my first podcast episodes where I have other URLs that forward to other things that do something similar. But once you post it up there, it's like a little seed that you plant, and every time someone listens to it, or comes across your video, or reads that blog post that has your affiliate link embedded in it, it's like a little seed that sprouts and has a potential to earn money for you.
I think there's something to be said too, just in terms of different strategies. I mean, the podcast can work really well for your blog, and Likewise, too, even just with the netbook side, I know I've mentioned that example a few times now, but for that side, it was just really easy to do video because doing a review is just people like to be able to see the product in action,
Hmm.
and so you kind of almost just want to pick the medium that best fits your goal and the purpose of the site,
Yes.
and that can vary entirely based on what type of a niche you're really operating in. So that's always something to consider when you're really kind of looking at your niche,
Hmm.
and then to try and determine, not only how other people are making money in that niche already, because there are still niches that you can get into and make money, obviously, because you and I are both doing it every day. But there are always ways to do something different than what's already out there. So um,
For
if
sure.
you came in, yeah, if you came into a market where there wasn't a podcast, then that's one way. If you're trying to be an expert in a specific niche, that's one way you'd be able to promote your affiliate products and maybe be positioned more as an authority, and also more trustworthy because people can hear your voice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could talk a whole another hour about podcasts and the benefit of them. I mean, I rank number one for blogging right now, which is pretty cool. And also number two for online business and all these crazy things where people are finding me on iTunes. iTunes is a great resource. So again, check out Chris's new podcast. Just look up "Make Money on the Internet" and you'll find him, or look up Chris Guthrie in the search bar. Now, this last part here, I want to just go back and forth through a quick fire kind of lightning round section. We'll go back and forth. You give a tip as anything to do with affiliate marketing, on your website, and how to help the people out there listening get some better commissions and higher click through rates or whatever. So we'll go back and forth just for a few minutes here before we finish up. So these are for people who have a blog already, or maybe they have the opportunity to become an affiliate for a product, or maybe they're already affiliates and they just aren't seeing any income. So I'll start off, and this is something that I know you've talked about a lot. Put links in your posts. I mean, this might sound obvious, but a lot of people, especially with Amazon, they put these little widgets on there and stuff. But the best thing that's worked for me is actually including the links within the post, within your actual paragraphs that you're talking in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that just adding more links in general is going to help you improve your income, because if you just put a single link at the very end of the post, then some people might not even read through the entire article that you've written.
Mm-hmm.
But if you kind of toss them in where appropriate and throughout the post, then you're going to be able to have more opportunities for them to make money. So I would even just say just link as many times as possible. Just try and make sure it looks natural.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, your turn.
The other thing too is just linking to images of the product. If you're a physical product affiliate and you're using Amazon's affiliate program, then you can link to an image of a product, and you can do this manually through your coding. But I actually made a WordPress plugin called
Nice.
Easy. Yeah, so it's called Easy Azon, and then you can actually just search by a keyword or search by the actual item number
In
and
WordPress.
yeah, within WordPress.
Ah.
So you can actually create, a text link or an image link or a product information block. So you can kind of do the things that we're suggesting help you out. And at least for Amazon, this would help you if you're looking to make money in that manner. So
Yeah, and you created this product pretty much for you to help yourself out too, right? So
yeah, I mean, I basically just had a lot of functionality in mind based on what I found was making me the most money, and talked to a local developer here in Washington as well to help partner up and create it. So
okay, cool. Well, I'll put a link on that. I'll put a link to the WordPress plugin in the blog post. So again, congratulations on another product that seems to be helping. I've actually heard other people talk about it already, so that's great. Now I'll go next, and I'm going to take this example from you because since we're talking about Amazon already as well, but this doesn't have to just pertain to Amazon, is to mention the discount prices when you're promoting these products, especially on little product niche sites. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but when you go to Amazon.com and you look at a price, it always shows kind of a retail price and then the sales price. There's your immediate pitch right there. I mean, you can say, click on this link to save 20% now, or the discount price is huge. People see that, and so it's consciously or subconsciously that they want to go buy it because they're saving money.
yeah, and the other thing too is you can, if you're talking about discounts, you can also look at just different holidays that come around. Almost every company will do some type of a promotion around every holiday. And if you're taking the advice we suggested earlier and kind of building a relationship with your affiliate manager at these different companies, they might be able to even do special deals for just you to be able to kind of promote to your audience for different products.
Nice. So that was your tip, the holiday thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I thought that was good. Another thing is to track your links and really keep track of your statistics. I mean, I think that's huge. A lot of people put up websites, they have all these ads in the sidebar, but I doubt that many of those people who do that actually know if those are converting or not, or actually if they're getting click through. I mean, they probably know if they're actually converting, but they don't know what the conversion rate is, how many people are clicking on those links versus how many people are buying through them. I mean, a lot of people keep those up on there just because that's what everyone else does. But why would you put those ads on there or those little, 125 by 125 boxes in the sidebar of your blog if they're not getting any clicks, or if they're getting clicks and not making any sales, if they're not getting any sales? So really test, track your affiliate links. One easy way to do that is you could use a URL shortener. Maybe there's two that I could recommend. One's called Pretty Link. Another one is called Go Codes. They both do pretty much the same thing, and they allow you to put you could put a big, huge, any type of affiliate link in there. It has a bunch of numbers and letters and characters in it, and then it lets you create a really nice looking URL like smartpassiveincome.com/Bluehost. That's actually my Bluehost link. So that'll be nice and easy for you to mention on a podcast or in a video if you do YouTube, or even if you link to that particular affiliate product within the description in YouTube or on your blog. That's great. But at the same time, it lets you keep track of those links as well. And I would create a different link even for the same product wherever you put it. So top of the post, middle of the post, bottom of the post, sidebar, this post, that post, everywhere a post. Sorry. I would just track as much as possible. And I know it seems a little tedious, but these tools really, really help you understand what's going on and not just go into it blind. Because the worst thing you could do is just, it's great that you're putting affiliate links on your site, and hopefully they're products that will add to your product line and help your readers out. But the worst thing you could do is just throw it up there and hope. Throw it up there and know what's going on.
Definitely. I think another thing too that you could do is if you are struggling with those banner ads, even getting that many click throughs, if you're checking your stats and see that it's not doing that well, you can actually just try and create your own types of advertisements. So if you actually went to netbookreviews.com right now and checked out in the right next to the little featured rotating section, that's just a simple text widget, and it's basically a created advertisement linking to different products on Amazon. And the idea is, rather than having a banner ad that links to some netbook, it's just simple text links. So if you actually wanted to create your own different types of your own advertisement and use text links in the little block where you normally would just have a banner, it's something different than what people normally see, and you can get more money and or higher click-through rates as well.
Yeah, great tip. Another one of my tips is to, and I don't do this as much as I should, but I know one person who does. His name is Cliff Ravenscraft. You've seen him on the blog before and on the podcast a couple times, actually. He creates video reviews of the things he's an affiliate for, whether it's something like an email service or a product like the Kodak ZIA or some type of microphone or something. He creates a video, high-quality video, talks about all the product features, probably similar to what you do with the netbook review ones, but he has a blog with a substantially large following, and he links people to those reviews, not directly to the actual product off of his site. So he kind of intercepts them before and kind of convinces them even further, makes them feel more comfortable with their purchase before they go out and make that purchase. And I think that's a really smart thing to do. And that's an actually really great way to promote affiliate products through social media. Instead of linking from Facebook or to Twitter to a specific affiliate product, which is kind of a no-no, you can link to a video post on your blog or a video review on your blog of a certain product. And that is a little bit more accepted, especially if it's providing high value and you have more of a chance of getting click-throughs and you get traffic on your site at the same time.
Yeah, I think another thing too is if you are, and I guess, I don't know, I guess I'm listening to these tips and kind of when we're both talking and thinking just kind of back to um, a lot of this really comes back to the niche research and what niche you really move into. I think you really just want to look at what your other competitors are doing and see how you can be different. I mean, I think that in almost any niche, and this is really different, or it's really um, it can be different for every niche, but there are always things that you could be doing differently than what the competitors are. And in a web where there are so many different choices for people to get their information from, if you're looking to become a reliable, trusted authority on a specific space, just see what you can do to be better than everyone else. I know it's kind of general advice, but it really did kind of help me in terms of having some successes when I really kind of try to come up with a more clear strategy to be successful at something.
Yeah, that's totally great advice. And I'm always looking for my competitors, especially in the make money online niche, seeing what they're doing, see how I can improve, and kind of fill in those gaps that they're not really filling in themselves. That's where my income reports came from, actually, which has been, as many of you know, have been a huge success for my site. Something that's different that not everyone else was doing, and it's been huge. So the last thing I want to mention, this will be the last tip, because we should finish up here. I know we could talk for days about this, but my last tip is, if you cannot find an affiliate product, and I know this might be the case for some of you, you listen to this whole session and you're like, none of this matters to me because I can't find my own affiliate product. Well, create your own product. And I mean, I've done it. Chris has done it. It's been fantastic. It's great because the profit margin is just huge. I mean, you get to keep all of it. You get to become the person behind the product, and hopefully it's high value, something that your subscribers or readers or any of your website visitors can purchase and be happy about. And then you'll kind of establish that relationship with them. And it doesn't have to be on an authority site. I mean, I've created products for some of my niche sites already, which are selling and are doing pretty well too, which gives me the opportunity, now that I've collected their email addresses, to hit them with another offer for another product in that same industry, or an affiliate product that someone else is promoting in that same industry. I mean, it really opens up the avenues there for you. But again, affiliate products are great because the product's already made. You don't have to worry about making it. The customer service is done by someone else, although, like I said earlier, you should worry about that as well. And as far as payments and returns and all that stuff, that's all handled by someone else, and all you have to do is just sit back, and as long as you can provide content, give them an easy way to get them to go and find that product and purchase it from your site. I mean, really make it easy for them. Don't pound it in their head, but just make it easy for them in a natural way, and you will begin to make money with your affiliate program. So Chris, do you have any last tip that I may have, that you just want to get out? Or
No, I think that we shared a lot of stuff, and I always just get back to just, you really just got to try and niche research is key, and then also trying to be better in some way than what everybody else is doing already. I think that's
sure.
really the best advice I can give. So
For sure, that's perfect way to end this. So Chris, thank you so much. Congrats on your new plugin, Easy Azon, which is so relevant to this particular podcast. So I'll leave a link in the show notes for this. You can get the show notes at smartpassiveincome.com/session22. No spaces, smartpassiveincome.com/session22 to go directly to the show notes, directly to those links. So again, Chris, thank you. If you just want to drop your website really quick, or somewhere else where people can talk to you or find you.
yeah, best way is probably just going to my blog. It's makemoneyontheinternet.com. And like Pat, I do kind of lots of random things, make money, and talk about it.
Yeah, that's what we do. All right, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And you're always welcome on the show. So we'll hope to have you back here again sometime in the future.
Thanks again for having me.
All right. Cheers. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed that interview with Chris Guthrie from MakeMoneyOnTheInternet.com. Definitely check him out. Wonderful guy, crushing it with Amazon, and as you could tell, a whole bunch of other things going on the side as well. He was kind enough to continue to offer the discount for his niche profit course, which is all about how to make money on Amazon, just like he does, walks you through step by step. And it's a discount just for Smart Passive Income listeners. So if you wanted to check that out, and get the discount price, you can get it at smartpassiveincome.com/Amazon. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention, all the wonderful reviews on iTunes, and all your kind words and comments on the blog. Again, you can get the show notes for this episode at smartpassiveincome.com/session22. And until next time, all the best to you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay profitable. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Smart Passive Income Podcast at www.smartpassiveincome.com.
More people dream about building their own business and being their own boss rather than retiring early. But a majority of them never even take the first steps to register the business. Why? Because starting a business can feel overwhelming. With legal forms, paperwork, finances, it's a lot. And that's where Taylor Brands comes in. Taylor is a complete business builder designed to make launching your business simple and stress-free. You can register your LLC in just minutes, keeping your personal and business assets separate from day one. And from there, you can get access to everything you need to get off the ground, from legal documents, licenses and permits, invoicing and bookkeeping tools, and even a 100-day business coaching program to help you hit the ground running. You'll also get a free personalized business plan, branding tools, and so much more. And of course, our listeners get an exclusive 35% discount to get started. Just head to taylorbrands.com/SPI. That's TAILORBRANDS.com/SPI. Stop dreaming, start building with Taylor Brands. I get it. You want to grow your business, but selling at scale feels overwhelming. You're drowning in complicated funnels, creating different lead magnets, or constantly posting on social media. And that gets exhausting fast, especially when you're trying to sell to hundreds or thousands of people. But what if you could sell at scale with a simple, powerful quiz? A score app quiz or assessment asks your audience key questions and gives them instant personalized results based on their answers. Your audience gets to know where they are now and shows them the steps they need to hit their goals. You can set up a quiz in minutes using Score App's templates and have a powerful lead magnet that'll do the selling for you. The best part is your audience actually wants to take this quiz, and you build huge amounts of trust before you even make a single offer. No hard sales, no chasing leads, just value at scale. Get 50% off the first 3 months using the discount code SPI. Just head to scoreapp.com/SPI. Again, that's scoreapp.com/SPI.